on the Western One Radio Network. Micah Parsons and the Cowboys hit the field for their first training camp practice Tuesday in Oxnard, California. Parsons, who is seeking a new contract, did participate in warm-ups, speaking to reporters after practice, and said, "You know I want to be here. I've always said I want to be here, but at the end of the day, they sign the checks like always, and let's see if they want me to be here." Meantime, Bengals pass rusher Trey Hendrickson did not report, while Bills running back James Cook did. Both players are seeking contract extensions. Quarterback Matthew Stafford, who also reported to camp, is dealing with a sore back and is expected to practice in a limited capacity. And after 12 seasons, safety Tyrann Mathieu is calling it a career. The Honey Badger announced his retirement and said in a statement, "As I hang up my cleats, I'm filled with gratitude. This isn't goodbye, it's just the next chapter." This has been NFL Network Now on the Western One Radio Network.
The following is sponsored by Bid My Listing. Selling your home? With Ready, the best real estate agents will pay you up front for your listing. 2, 5, as much as $10,000 just for the chance to sell your home. So when you're ready to sell, give us a call and give us the basic information about your property. We'll notify all those smart agents who signed up with Ready, and within 48 hours, they'll be competing to sell your home. Pick the best one, get thousands up front. Call Ready, 888-551-READY. That's 888-551-REDY.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000. Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
It's a Wednesday morning, and it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's the 23rd day of July, 2025. Hard to believe with the weather that we've been having. We'll touch on that coming up. And we are the Imperial Valley's AM1230 KXO El Centro, California. Yeah, I just still marveling at how nice the weather has been. Well, I'm Carol in the newsroom. Jared. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carol.
Yes, I see you're wearing a sweater today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
That knit cap and the sweater, well, no gloves, so it can't be too bad.
No. I got the Uggs on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any excuse, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Coming up, we've got to look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news. We'll go in depth with the weather and a whole bunch of other stuff coming up. Are you aware Shark Week started last Sunday? No, last week. Yeah, last Sunday, Shark Week kicked off. Yeah. Are you aware, however, that sharks only kill about 5 people per year, while cows kill about 20? Yeah, but that wouldn't make for a very scary movie, now would it? I mean, have you ever tried to play the theme from Jaws on a cowbell? Yeah, give it a try.
Cows. Okay. Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, so everybody's definitely afraid of sharks. I'm more afraid of trying to cross the street sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised about that cow statistic. So 24 people a year, they say, die from a cow.
Yeah.
Cow-related accidents. Any of those, are any of those choking on a hamburger?
It could be.
Okay.
No doubt. No, I grew up in the big city. Haven't really been around farmyard animals. I'm not real fond of horses. Cows, hamburger is fine. Can't afford steak anymore. And, I suppose a cow could get treacherous.
I've never been cow tipping?
That people talked about it. But like I said, I grew up in the big city. So cow tipping wasn't...
I feel like that's a myth. I feel like no cow's gonna. No. I don't think they're gonna let you push them over.
Oh, they do.
So, it would take like 3 people. I feel like
cows sleep standing up.
They do, but I mean they're big.
Yeah, well, just catch them off balance and boom, there they go.
There they go.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, what else is going on? Oh, in the news, Pete Davidson is expecting his first child. Yeah, so I guess finally someone in that house will find his jokes funny, huh? Oh, well, another comedian that I don't find funny, but I guess some people do. So, you ready for birthdays?
Birthday time.
Okay, let's start off with actor Ronnie Cox. He was in Deliverance, also in RoboCop. He's 87. Actor Larry Minetti, 82. Singer David Essex, rocking on at 78. John Hall, Hall & Oates, 77. Guitarist Blair Thornton of Bachman Turner Overdrive, 75. Actor Belinda Montgomery, 75. Actor Lydia Cornell, 72. Woody Harrelson has made it to 64. Guitarist Martin Gore of Depeche Mode, 64. Actor Eric LaSalle, 63. Slash of Velvet Revolver and Guns N' Roses, 60. Actor Juan Pope is 58. Actor Charisma Carpenter, 55. Actor comedian Marlon Wayans, 53. Actor Catherine Hahn, 52. Actor Stephanie March is 51. Other birthdays include Destiny Child's Michelle Williams, 45. Actor Krista Rodriguez, 41. Daniel Radcliffe. Harry Potter is 36. And actor Lily Simmons is 32. Local birthdays coming up.
This is Sarah Griffin with the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
We have happy birthday wishes for Agatha Garcia, Richard Hernandez, Nathan Camargo, Ralphie Solano, Maggie Zendejas, Arturo Briseño, Siobhan King, Brian Vasquez, Domingo de la Torre, Alvaro Wilson, Jordan Downs, Juan Corpus, Cami Plunkett, Leslie Wyatt, Lilia Labrada, Rachel Pacheco, Marie Beltran, Rosanna Morales, Hector Arce, Adriana Pera, Selena Chavarin, and Ernie Moreno. Happy birthday from KXO. One more name, Roger Shahan Jr. is celebrating today. We have, please, if you die, let us know so we can take you off the birthday list, okay? And if you want to be on the birthday list, just call us during business hours and we'll put you on the birthday list. And we don't charge for that, right?
Wait, somebody charged me.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, hey, you do what you can.
I paid them in gold.
Okay, we've got news, so we're going to jump in with a look at World in California news right now, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. The National Intelligence Director is adding to President Trump's accusations of treason against former President Obama in the 2016 election. CBS's Natalie Brown.
Tulsi Gabbard basically alleges the Obama administration tried to manipulate intelligence and politicize it.
New report raises concerns about Trump administration policy. Dara Lind at the American Immigration Council.
There's so many cases of people who themselves have legal status, or even in some cases are citizens, worrying about what this means for their own futures, what this means for the futures of their communities.
Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham confirmed they're not going their own way. A remastered version of the 1973 album that paved the way for the duo to join Fleetwood Mac arrived September 19th. That song is already streaming for the very first time. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov. air.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Protesters in Northern California voicing concerns outside a meeting of local leaders talking about the cooperation between the sheriff's office and ICE.
If we don't step up and we don't speak out, we know that we'll continue to slide into this authoritarian space, okay? So we know that for sure. Silence is complicity.
Strogatz with Invisible Resistors Contra Costa urging the Sheriff's Department to stop informing ICE about people unless they have a warrant or a court order. Sheriff saying that's how they already operate. More Californians are utilizing paid family leave to care for their children since payments increased. That includes the state seeing more dads taking time off.
He supports their wife and what she's experiencing after the birth of the child, but it allows him to bond with that baby.
Life coach Sue Abramowitz, family leave claims rising by 16% in the first half of the year. Gas prices in the state averaging $4.48 a gallon, down 3 cents from last week. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org and you'll get real-time information about the air that we are breathing.
Sometimes slower is better. When we rush through work, stress builds, mistakes happen, and burnout follows. Studies show that slowing down can actually boost productivity and improve mental health. So a slower pace is better for you. The same goes for the road. Speeding accounts for 29% of all traffic-related fatalities nationally, and speed affects your ability to steer safely around another vehicle, an unexpected curve, or during bad weather. So whether you're at work or behind the wheel, slow down, because sometimes slower is better. Paid for by NHTSA.
Famous Footwear has the latest styles from all my favorite brands like Nike, Adidas, Crocs, Converse, New Balance, Birkenstock, and more. And with over 830 stores, Famous Footwear is always nearby with fit experts to make sure my new shoes fit my feet and mom's budget. She says the prices are like really good, so you don't have to overspend to make it famous. Right now, buy one pair of shoes, get one half off at your local Famous Footwear store. Some exclusions apply.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
KXO News. Suspected drug dealer busted. El Centro police officers took another suspected drug dealer off the streets Monday night. Here's George Gale.
Officers were able to detain the suspect after a short foot pursuit in the area of the transit terminal at 7th and Main Streets in downtown. A search of the individual located 29 grams of methamphetamine and drug paraphernalia. A suspect was arrested and booked into Imperial County Jail, charged with possession of methamphetamine with intent to sell, possession of drug paraphernalia, and resisting or obstructing police officers. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Dale Fire update. The Dale Fire in Riverside County, Imperial County has sent a team to that fire. Most crews have been sent home, though. The latest update indicates the fire is 95% contained, with local firefighters checking for hot spots. The fire burned 1,096 acres. Air tankers are still flying suppression missions to ensure the fire is extinguished. The cause of the fire has still not been determined. KXO Local News Time 7:42.
El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires, guaranteed. We're talking the finest name brands in the business, and right now you can get a rebate of up to $125 on 4 select tires for your car, truck, or SUV. Don't put off replacing your worn-out tires. Get to Quick Lane and save. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, located at El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at the Brawley Auto Center. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models.
Binational Memorandum of Understanding to be signed on Thursday. Here's George Gale.
The Memorandum of Understanding is between the Imperial Valley College and the Universidad Autónoma de Baja California. A milestone agreement reflects a shared commitment to fostering cross-border collaboration in education, research, and student success. Partnership will support student and faculty exchanges, joint academic programs, collaborative research, and virtual international learning opportunities. MOU signing ceremony will be held in Imperial Valley College in the boardroom Thursday at 10 a.m. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Smugglers use cloned truck. El Centro Sector Border Patrol works with Mexicali law enforcement, and it pays off. They executed a mirror patrol, and it was a success. Mexican law enforcement arrested 3 smugglers and 3 illegal immigrants being held as witnesses. The El Centro agents were able to seize a cloned utility truck. It was cloned as a IID vehicle. They detained an illegal migrant for re-entry following deportation, and the Border Patrol say they are using all options, including international teamwork, to keep the border secure. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and the weather coming up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations to serve you, and mobile service vans. Go online and schedule an appointment. You can go online at elcentralmotors.net.
Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, are proud to call the Imperial Valley home. The professionals at Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, are here for you with innovative tools to help you find your next home or sell your current home. They also offer services in commercial and land sales. Their property management company offers services for both residential properties and commercial properties. Visit them at thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their offices in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team. This is home. This is where awesomeness happens. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team.
Page 2 of the local news and a look at the weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer. They serve the best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day of the week.
Roadway flooded. The Imperial County Department of Public Works has closed Pound Road due to flooding. Here's George Gale.
The closure was announced Tuesday afternoon and affects Pound Road between International Road and Blair Road and Rosenbaum Road between Pound Road and Welch Road. Roadways will remain closed until further notice. Local access is allowed. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Central Union High School has a new podcast series. Voices del Valle podcast series is to empower teen voices in the Imperial Valley. Central Union High School's Spartan Sound Productions officially kicked off the launch of the Voices del Valle, a KPBS Explore project and collaboration with a listening party on Wednesday, July 16th. The student-driven podcast is aimed at amplifying the voices of teens in the Imperial Valley. With the mentorship from KPBS podcast professionals, the initiative features 11 episodes, each running between 20 to 30 minutes, showcasing unique stories, perspectives, and aspirations from the CUHS students. A trailer will air on August 11th. With the podcast series set to run at the beginning of the school year, the episodes will air on KPBS and can be streamed on all of the different podcast streaming services once it's available. We have more word on the Orleans Complex fire. Here's George Gale.
The fire is still burning. Imperial County has sent a strike team to assist in the fire efforts. According to the latest update, the fire burning at Del Norte and Siskiyou counties is just 6% contained. As of Tuesday morning, it had burned 17,965 acres. Several evacuation orders are in effect, and there are several evacuation warnings. Cause of the fire is still under investigation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Imperial County Sheriff's Office invites all community members to a Driving High is a DUI presentation being held at our Imperial County Holtville Library. Come and stop by to learn the short-term and long-term effects from marijuana use. And the presentation will be at 101 East 6th Street in Holtville tomorrow, July 24th at 2:30 p.m. And more work planned for Forester Road next week. County Public Works will be closing Forester Road for road rehabilitation. And it will be between Katy Road and Monty Road. And it will continue through July 31st. So all of next week, it sounds like. And that section of Forester will be closed during the work period from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Detours will be posted. Again, that will start next Monday. KXO local news time 7:48. We'll take a look at weather coming up next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice cold beer? Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For July specials, the Patriot is our drink of the month, along with Bud, Bud Light, and Bud Zero bottles for only $4.50. July food specials are La Mexicana Burger and fried vanilla cheese. Burgers and Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says below normal temperatures will steadily warm closer to the seasonal average by the end of the week, resulting in minor heat risk increasing to a moderate level. Our high yesterday, 104, the overnight low, 72. Today will be sunny with a high near 105, light wind becoming southwest about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 76, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming south after midnight. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 104, west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. 79 degrees, 57% relative humidity, wind out of the southeast at 325 miles an hour. Air quality remains good throughout the Imperial Valley. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
It's sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to better serve you. Major League Baseball, the Marlins nipped the Padres 4-3. Padres tried to come back in the 9th, just fell a bit short. Meanwhile, it was the Twins topping the Dodgers 10-7. Guardians, they're still the Guardians over the Orioles 6-3. Pirates topped the Tigers 8-5. Phillies beat the Red Sox 4-1. Nationals over the Reds 6-1. Rays edged the White Sox 4-3. Yankees nipped the Blue Jays 5-4. Mets edged the Angels 3-2. Giants shut out the Braves 9-0. Cubs blanked the Royals 6-0. Rangers over the Athletics 6-2. Rockies rolled. They topped the Cardinals 8-4. Astros beat the Diamondbacks 3-1. And the Mariners shut out the Brewers 1-0. In other sports news, Venus Williams came back with a win after a long layoff. Williams is 45, and, she picked up a win with a 6-3, 6-4 win over Peyton Stearns, a 22 years younger than Venus, that at the D.C. Open.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
Well, let's jump around sports a little bit. The Las Vegas Raiders yesterday signed three-time Pro Bowl safety Jamal Adams. The 29-year-old defensive back will reunite with Raiders coach Pete Carroll. He played under Carroll for 4 years at the Seattle Seahawks. The Raiders also signed cornerback J.T. Woods, who played in 13 games in 2 seasons with the Chargers. And the New Orleans Saints are working to sign free agent safety Julian Blackmon as a replacement for the retired Tyrann Mathieu. The deal has not been finalized, but the sides have been in talks, according to sources. Elsewhere, Colorado Rockies shortstop Ethan Holliday, the 4th overall selection in the Major League Baseball draft, signed for a $9 million bonus yesterday, the biggest bonus received by a high school player in draft history. Yeah, Holliday, name sounds familiar? Well, he's the son of Rockies legend Matt Holliday and the younger brother of Baltimore Orioles infielder Jackson Holliday, said to be more like his dad than his brother, and even better. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service in the Valley that offers 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro. Tariffs on imported cars and auto parts cost General Motors $1.1 billion in the second quarter. That, according to the nation's largest automaker. That hit to its bottom line was largely responsible for a 21% drop in net income for the period. The company said it expects tariffs to cost it between $4 and $5 billion by year's end. The auto industry has been greatly disrupted by tariffs, more than most businesses, as the taxes on imported cars and auto parts went into effect long before most other tariffs. GM said it's still on track to bring in an adjusted operating income of between $10 billion and $12.5 billion for the full year, down from the $14.9 billion it earned on that basis last year. And President Donald Trump announced a long-awaited trade agreement with Japan, a framework between allies and major trading partners that appeared elusive just weeks ago. The deal will see U.S. importers pay 15% reciprocal tariffs on Japanese goods exported to the United States. But importantly for Japan, the 15% rate will also extend to automobiles and car parts, putting it at an advantage over other major vehicle exporters, which have faced a 25% levy on automotive sector exports since April. Speaking of automotive, Tesla's stock is down 18% so far this year. And, they are expected to release their earnings report coming up very shortly. So what's shaking on the big board? We see green. The Dow up 198 points at 44,699. The S&P up 18 at 6327. The NASDAQ up 23 points at 20,915. Gold down 18.30 an ounce. Oil off $1.17 a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number one priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
Another day of sunny skies with a high near 105, light wind becoming southwest about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear, a low around 76, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming south after midnight. Thursday, sunny with a high near 104, west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. 79 degrees, 80 degrees, just bumped up. 58% relative humidity, wind out of the southeast at 7 to 9. Air quality is good throughout the Imperial Valley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service that offers 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Ready to stress less? Transfer your balance within the first 60 days of opening a Sun Community Platinum MasterCard and enjoy a 3.99% intro APR for 12 billing cycles. Take control of your finances and keep more money in your pocket. Apply now at suncommunity.com or visit your local branch. Sun Community, shine on. 3% balance transfer fee applies after the intro period. The variable APR ranges from 12.74% to 18% based on creditworthiness. Subject to credit approval, not all members will qualify. Federally insured by NCUA.
Oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. What's likely to be an emotional day in court is unfolding in Boise, Idaho, as people close to 4 college students who were murdered in 2022 will speak at the sentencing hearing of Brian Kohberger, who pleaded guilty to avoid the death penalty. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti.
Today will be the first time they come face-to-face talking directly to Brian Kohberger, and there are still so many questions that haven't been answered. Paramount, the motive behind these murders. Kohberger will have the opportunity to speak today. It's unclear if he will.
In California, a doctor accused of supplying Matthew Perry with ketamine before his death is expected to plead guilty in federal court today. In New York City, CBS's Elijah Westbrook has the story of a man who's accused of leaving explosive devices on subway tracks and rooftops.
They're alleging that 55-year-old Michael Gann had created at least 7 IEDs. They stand for improvised explosive devices, and that he allegedly threw them off of places like the Williamsburg Bridge down into the East River and onto the FDR Drive.
In a key move for the auto industry, the U.S. has reached a trade deal with Japan. CBS's Kelly O'Grady.
A 25% tax on imported cars and parts went into effect early April. I do want to note, though, Japan's prime minister says this new deal will lower that 25% tariff on autos to 15% for cars made in Japan.
President Trump called it treason. Former President Obama called it a weak attempt at distraction. CBS's Michael Wallace says Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard is also weighing in on election rigging accusations.
On X today, Gabbard says new evidence has emerged of the most egregious weaponization and politicization of intelligence in American history. She has declassified a House Intelligence Committee report that allegedly exposes how the Obama administration manufactured the assessment that Vladimir Putin and the Russian government helped Trump win the 2016 election. She says that essentially enacted a years-long coup against Trump.
95 million are caught in the expanding heat dome in much of the nation's midsection. CBS's Usher Qureshi is in Chicago.
Along the beaches of Lake Michigan, Chicagoans prepared for feels-like temperatures to top 100 degrees this week.
Lake Michigan is Chicago's natural cooling center.
When it's that hot, come down to the water.
The immediate priority for us is messaging and communications.
Kayla LaRiviere oversees the city's emergency management services. She said Chicago is ready to beat the heat with plans to push out weather alerts and safety tips via text and robocalls.
The UN's top court today called a clean, healthy, and sustainable environment a human right. And on Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 200 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Ozzy Osbourne's death has impacted fans around the globe and not far from his home.
Some of the fans laying flowers for Ozzy Osbourne in his native Birmingham, England, were at Black Sabbath's last gig July 5th, also in Birmingham, where it all began.
He just wanted to be back home, didn't he? He wanted to come back home, I think. And he's left a legacy.
Even the Birmingham police force has paid tribute, saying it's named a police dog puppy after Ozzy and hoping he grows up to be a legend like his namesake. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
The owner of the Los Angeles Times says he intends to take the newspaper public in the coming year. Dr. Patrick Soon-Shiong told Comedy Central's Jon Stewart the move would allow the Times to be democratized and allow the public to have ownership of the paper. As with other newspapers, there have been rough times. Last year, the company laid off more than 20% of the newsroom. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carol Buckley.
He's a radio announcer here, isn't he?
AM1230.
Yeah, that's right. Have you heard his morning show, Wake Up with Phlegm?
KXO.